Yo, what's the deal, man? It's your man T History. Watch the phalanges, watch the backside, man. Peace to the globe, peace to America, man. God bless America. With all the 19 and all the bullshit that's going on, man. Hopefully everybody's living safe, everybody's doing good, had a beautiful day, and continue. I hope everybody have a great weekend. It's your man came out here this evening to talk to my peoples and see what was good. Tonight, what I'm saying, into technically Saturday morning. I was have a pleasantry of having an interview set up with a guy who has an interesting story. This also a YouTuber. So we're gonna get into that because that's what we're doing this evening, this morning. So let's see, let's get it. The screen y'all's gonna give me some problems. So, but damn, I wish I know I changed it a lot. I don't see nobody in the building yet. I know this is a great situation. I'm just waiting for the artist, and I'm also, well, not the artist, but I'm waiting for the individual, as well as I'm waiting for all of the people. This okay, a couple of people in here now. Yeah, how's everybody doing, man? T History. Waiting on the I have an interview with my brother Atg BARN, and just waiting for him to tap in. Hopefully, let me know, Barn, if the that link is straight. And hopefully, like I said, everybody's having a great evening. Everybody's doing wonderful. And you know how we do. Let's get this thing, man. Have a great time with this. People in and out, that's cool. But I want y'all to know we got a lot of people just behind this person. So let's see if we can get in. Maybe because sometimes that thing's wrong. You see, you ready? 'Cause I know, like always, man, that link be janky as hell. Also, like I said, man, I just hope preseason basketball just jumped back into, man. This shit's crazy. Oh no. That's probably what it is having a problem with the link. But hey, that's how it always works. So let me see if I can get it in. So yeah, you do give me a second, y'all. You know how that shit works. So make sure that I can. Okay, so everything's good. That link is good. So all I gotta do is just wait for. Thank y'all that's here. Just getting patience to the situation. He's been waiting a long time to come up too, so that's probably got something to do with this too. As long as this like I said, this stream y'all always be bugging with working the first time. Got a couple of people in the building, man. I thank y'all, appreciate y'all for coming, man. Just waiting on Barn to show up and waiting for some more of his fans and some more of our people to show up too. This is gonna be, say epic class situation. So we'll hope for at least 10 of our friends and family to be here. We're just waiting on Barn to come through. And so hopefully everybody had a great day, man. Well, it was a little late. Well, it's still early. We've been rocking late, way later than this. Just hopefully everybody had a great day. And like I said, when I get off, sometimes it, put a smile on a stranger's face. And, what I'm saying? Hopefully you got the smile too for the people that was going out there rushing to get Christmas gifts and stuff like that, having a good time with your family. That's good stuff too. 'Cause like I said, I went out to go get this bag because I'm supposed to be going to Florida this weekend. So I need to try to get a bag, get off the suitcase, but I have a feeling they're gonna still try to burn my pockets regardless. That's how my luck works. Always a why I ask for a cash app because situations like that. But yeah, man, I hope everybody, like I said, is in a good mood and just here to bring this along. Cause I know, oh yeah, because it's only 10:45. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're just waiting on to see, make sure that that link's right, everything's good. Yeah, another everybody's waiting now. That's good. Well, it's still good though. We still here, man. Just waiting on for the guests. Couple more people in the building, which makes it dope, man. I'm glad, what I'm saying. I was hoping anyway that a lot of people came to check out the homie anyway. Supposed to be a lot of us in here to come check this out. I can understand impatience. Man, I know everybody having, so I can't even turn this thing off. Thank y'all too to sit here having the patience. I'm just trying to see what's up. I think between y'all should the link should be good because we got a few more people in here. What's going on, y'all? See a few more people came in the building. That's what's up, man. Hopefully a couple more come in. Just waiting for Barn to show up. So you can set this thing and get this shit rolling. Yeah. So waiting now. Hopefully people will come back in. A couple more people was there. He said he should be coming soon. Yeah, man. Like I said, I think there's a couple of people that just been here, just have patience to wait. All you got to do nowadays you could be flicking the channel, watching TV or whatever. But he should be coming soon. I know how patience is. We all got short attention periods. You don't got time to be waiting around and don't see nothing and just hear history and just mumbling on about nothing. But yeah, there you go. So, well, I don't have to do this anymore. So, what's
What's
going on?
good? What's good? What's good, my brother? What's up?
Okay. Yeah, man. It's good to see you, man. How you doing tonight?
Hold on. Give it 1 minute. Keep talking. But my mic over here, for some reason, it takes a little while to adjust. I can hear you, but your sound broken up. So keep talking so the mic can
Yeah,
adjust.
it might just be me, period. But I was just actually off the rip. How you doing right now?
Okay, now run it back because I can hear you now.
No, I just asked you that. I just asked you how you doing.
Oh, I'm good, brother. How you doing? How's your night going?
Good. Um, so we have you here, man. So just this because everybody jumps the gun. So it's there, but would you let the people from here to Germany to Japan to the Philippines, to Africa, who are you?
Well, I go by Atg BARN. You know, I'm originally from Philadelphia. I'm from Kensington, the Badlands of Philadelphia, but I currently reside in Illinois right now. So I'm in the Midwest right now, and yeah, and I'm an open book, man. I'm open for all types of discussions. You know, if I don't like the question, then I don't answer it.
Y'all just kidding. um, so let me see. So where you said where you originally from?
I'm from Philly.
How long was you from Philly? When you so how was it growing up in Philadelphia as a kid and stuff like that?
As a kid, well, I grew up in a predominantly black neighborhood. You know, I was born in Puerto Rico, but when we came over here to the PA, we lived in Elizabeth, New Jersey for a little bit. Then we moved to Philly. So, but I was raised in Philly damn near all my life, and my childhood was, you know, I grew up with my grandma raised me. I wasn't raised by my mom or anything like that. I was raised by my grandparents, my grandma, my grandpa, my uncles, my aunts, cousins, and stuff like that. Didn't really have my mom and my father in my life all like that until later on down the years. But
Was that for a particular reason or something that probably has to do with everything?
um, I really don't know the reason. You know, I never, you know, I just always just, you know, I was always with my grandmom since I can remember. I was a grandmom's. I am a grandmom's boy, but you know, but
Yeah,
thank
the
God.
man ain't nothing wrong with being a nana. I mean, well, so was as a kid because that's kind of well, it's kind of in between being normal, but is that something did ever like affected you as a kid? Did you ever be like, damn, why am I with grandma and not like my mom or dad? Like,
Absolutely,
did you miss
yeah,
your mom and stuff like that?
yeah, absolutely. I always ask questions. You know, what a normal kid would ask questions like, "Where's my mom? Where's my dad?" Like, so I always ask questions, but I just always got to like, I just always got to spin around. You know.
Right. So, like I said, so growing up, saying in Philadelphia, majority of your life, so again, like how was the environment? I would say like trials and tribulations, like what did it what did you, growing up, all of us, you wanted to be like, a football player, basketball player, any type of sports. Was you into sports? Did you have siblings?
Yeah, well, on my dad's side, there's seven boys, and on my mom's side, there's two boys and a girl. And growing up, I was into sports. I was heavy into sports. You know, I was a gymnast in middle school. I was third in the city as a gymnast in middle school, in all public middle schools. I was third in the city, and I went to the Junior Olympics to compete in Penn State University. I went to the Junior Olympics to compete for track and field and swimming and gymnastics as well. Um, I got off the porch a little late. You know, you know, I wanted to say I hit the streets when I was like around 17. 17 years old is when I hit the streets, but growing up, I was into school, sports, you know, had good grades. I just, you know, when I hit the streets, when I got off the porch, I got off fast and hard.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So what did you see? What you saying your teenage years? What did when getting off the porch? I mean, technically, I know what that means, but explain it and like, what did you get involved with?
Um, I got involved in, you know, as growing up, I got involved in, you know, I I guess you want to say that being as though that I didn't grow up with my father or any type of father figure in my life, that I guess when I hit the streets, you know, I was sort of kind of looking for that, father figure type, that person to look up to, but I just looked at the wrong crowd at the time. So I started indulging in, selling drugs and, you know, um, the normal street life as a young teenager and coming up in a predominantly drug infested area. That's all I knew, and my family, and so I grew up as when I started hitting the street, I grew up selling drugs real fast, and I dove deep in it.
Right. So I mean, so what about any type of jail time and stuff like that? Was you any type of consequences come from your drug activity?
Absolutely. I spent majority of my juvenile life in jail, in placements in jail. Uh, I got over 18 years in the penitentiary. In the system. Period. Not just the penitentiary, but uh, yeah, I got over 18 years in the system. Man, I gave the system 18 years of my life.
Yeah. So I would say then so like how you feel like at the time is like so I'll go like 16 to 18. How did that affect you like coming home from one of the juvenile stints? Like did you have anybody that was like positive in your life when you was coming home from juvenile or like the first adult charge or something like that?
Yeah, I had a close friend of mine that I grew up with that we used to play sports together, and we went to the same school. Um, and I remember when I came home for my first juvenile bid. He came up to see me. He was a good friend of mine. He right now he's currently a detective. He's a police detective right now. Yeah, I wish I would have followed his footsteps. But yeah. So I had somebody that I looked up to when I was.
How did your demographic look out there? Could you give a visual? Because I always think when people ask me about Boston and stuff like that, could you give like, was it really like slum village out there? Like, did it really look bad? Like, was it really like a hopeless situation out there where you was at in the area that you're from? Because it's like a lot of people might not know about Kingston like that. So could you just give us like paint a little picture of like what your environment and what it looked like and why you was kind of sucked into it?
Well, I'm Kensington. You talking about Kensington? Um,
Kensington, excuse me for pronouncing it wrong.
yeah, Kensington is like the number one open drug market in the world right now. Everybody from all over the United States come down there, and their intention is not to come down there for to get high or to buy drugs. It's just that it's so open out there that it's normal. So when they go down there, they get stuck down there because they be like, "Oh my God, I didn't know." Like, you can just practically, like, you walk anywhere, and people, you see people shooting up, you see people doing crazy stuff out there. Like, it's bad right now out there, with the epidemic, with the opiate epidemic that's going on now.
Hmm.
So it's bad out there right now, and yeah, that's where I was raised at, and growing up watching that, they say you become a product of your environment, and that's exactly what happened to me.
Right. So, what's the major thing? So, did it even change? So, cause you even I seen what you be doing, like you on your channel, like going up to people. So you had a time of transition or something happened must have happened to you that you at some point that you must have been using something at some point.
Absolutely. Well, you want to just jump right into that? That's what you're saying?
Yeah, if you want, yeah, cause I didn't, yeah.
Yeah. Well, the
Or if
way
you feel like no, as matter of fact, or Bond, if you feel like something, if you think that it's something that need to be filled before we get to that, then just say it.
I mean, no, I mean, you asking questions. That's why I said if you want to just dive into that instead of, well, I let the people know, like, the way it happened was, I I was like I said prior, I grew up, playing sports. So as I got older, I started playing semi-pro football, and I played running
Okay.
back. I played running back. So anybody that plays football, they know running backs get hit a lot in the knees. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
so one thing led to another. I started normal like anybody. I started off, the doctor put me on pain medication, and I got surgery done on my knee. I tore my ACL, LCL, MCL. you know I got a broken right tibula. You know what I'm saying? So I was pretty banged up, and I started abusing the pain medication. One thing led to another. Like I said, I grew up around the neighborhood where though drugs was available at any given time. So one thing led to another. I snorted, I took a little bump, and then it was off to the races after that. And I was
Mhm.
addicted to opiates and heroin at the same time. And thanks to God today, I've been clean from opiate uses since I want to say about going on 7 months now from all opiate
Yeah.
uses. So yeah.
Well, I mean, how long was you indulging in, like, what was the kind of the rate? Just, just if we're gonna
Oh,
touch it, just so it
I
makes sense.
the first time I tried heroin was back in 2000 and I'm gonna say, hold on, 8
Okay.
2008. So from 2008 all the way, you know, on and off
Okay.
too, because on and off because I've been in jail a lot also. So on and off from 2008, I want to say on and off from 2008 to I want to say 2019, 18,
Yeah.
and the 18, beginning of 19, around there. It's been on and off from 2008 to like mid 18, beginning 19.
So, when you was going in and out of jail, when you was going to jail, and then you inherited this, because I know all about it myself. So, like, what was happening? Like, did you like detox? Like, what did you do? Like, when you was going to jail and you wasn't able to get the opiates, or it was giving you things to back it up, or
No,
yeah,
anytime I detox from the muscle. Everything
on
I
your
did was,
own. Okay.
yeah. Anytime I detox, I detox on my own. Like right now, when prior to me
Right.
having a relapse, when I did relapse, you know what I'm saying. Prior to that, I detox on my own. I didn't use any type of maintenance program, any type of Suboxone, methadone. No, I did that shit on my own from the muscle.
That's what's up. I mean, at
And
the
I think,
time,
and I think, and I think, not to cut you off, and I think that's why has made me the man that I am today, a strong individual that I am today because of the accomplishment that I accomplished.
right. I don't want to be banging on it like that. So did you think that, like, did you do any type of foul things while on the substance, or like while doing it, that you regret, besides probably hurting yourself? Because, you know like, what are the things that you could look at, that you probably, that you don't like, besides the fact that you was hurting yourself?
Um, Besides of the fact that I was hurting myself,
Yeah, I'm
um,
saying, like, if you did anything like foul, like if you was robbing shit, like if you was doing shit crazy, or took from family members to get high, anything like that.
oh no, I ain't never. Yeah, I ain't never get into all that. Like I
Oh,
was a, I was born a hustler. You know what I'm saying? So
oh,
anytime that
okay,
I ever, anytime that I ever needed, like I made sure I never, like I was the type of dope fiend that I was never sick. I made sure that I wasn't never sick, because if I was sick, it was a problem. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So I make sure that I ain't never ran out, because you know what I'm saying. I was a smart dope fiend. You know what I'm saying. I make sure that I you know what I'm saying. When I did my thing, I make sure I pinched a little pinch off of every bag, so I wouldn't use it all. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right, right.
Just
I
so I
got
can have, and I wouldn't even touch that little pinch because I just let it build up, build up, build up to
you.
when,
Right.
you know what I'm saying. And you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I was for the past I want to say like a about a year ago I was homeless. You know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
And but you couldn't tell, like you couldn't tell me like I was, you know what I'm saying? I'm a type of individual that I'm well respected in my neighborhood. I never stole from nobody. I never, you know what I'm saying? I never got into no grimy shit. Like my name clean
Right.
up and down the
So
95. My name clean.
so what like I said, so what would be like your worst time? Like what's your what was your daily usage or what was like a high volume daily usage?
My daily usage, I was like I said, and I was a person that, you know what I'm saying, I didn't like to get high by myself. So I had to have a lot
Or you
in order to get high, because I make sure that I never got high by myself, or if I did get high by myself, I make sure that it was people around me because I was afraid of overdosing. You know what I'm saying?
right, I
So
got you.
so I was a smart user. You know what I'm saying? I make sure that I had
I
so
feel you.
you know what I'm saying? I always make sure that I had people around me. Even though I didn't care what they, people got hidden agendas and their intentions wasn't probably good.
Right, right,
But I didn't really care anyway, you know what I'm saying? You know how much money that I got stolen off of me just from like nodding out and all that shit? Like I ain't
right.
feel me?
So that's what I was gonna ask because again you said it. So you don't think that you or you're saying that you didn't really commit no crimes behind you or behind uses. This is something that everybody get this not but what about sex drive? Like when you like does it take away from like you care about your girlfriend or your or floozies or anything about that or you care about sex like when you're getting high and shit like that?
No, everybody tell you that your sex drive really goes down when you're doing opiates. It's like, especially, it's just you and that needle. Like, doesn't nothing else matter? Like, doesn't nothing else matter but you and that needle?
Hmm. Yeah,
You
this
feel me?
see that's even powerful because that's a difference because you're doing a great job because like I didn't even know that. That's one why I try to get on it just like our brothers in here Gito Quinn. I like, and you're taking it well. I'm just trying to get this because we want it to be as much as powerful and people look up to you. Just like I always mess her the Rita Lou's name up. I don't know why I can't say her name right, but like we're all proud of you. But like I was telling Quinn one time when we had our interview, it's just I want you to be as vivid and graphic about your situation as possible. Because I always say I tell people that's my little joke and it's not funny but I always call it Timber like when you're booting, because you're booting. So I was like, when anybody, when you Tim booting, who your chances of making it back home are very hard. You know what I'm saying? You have people like that just snort and they have better chances than needle people. But if you're fucking with fentanyl or you get that wrong batch, it don't matter how you're intaking it, your ass can be out of here. One of the most dangerous fucking drugs you can deal with. So we're on some real serious shit here. So that's the only I'm not trying to beat you down, bro. I'm just trying to
No,
get vivid stuff out of you because you are a great product of look at you. You looking good over there. You have a young lady and you be around kids and I see you doing great stuff, and that's why we're doing this interview right now. And I'm proud of you, even though I just met you, but I'm proud of you. You see what I'm saying? Because I come
absolutely.
from it. I know it. I've dabbled myself. I'm not afraid to admit it. It's something that that's just tough, you know what I'm saying? Because that's one thing I would say instead of you saying it, is like that's some of the best, like y'all guys who smoke weed, y'all think that shit's some shit. You get some of that goddamn Charlie Brown, you're walking on air. That shit's some of the greatest shit. That's why that shit takes people out of here because that. And I
Yeah,
think it's similar to crack, like they say too. Like you chasing that first high, it'll get you high, but you're not gonna get high like those first times. But it's a different type of drug. It's
but you
something else.
build when you
So
build a tolerance, so your tolerance just keep growing, and it's never like that first time. So your tolerance, and they say,
right.
they say when you pick. if you when you relapse, you pick back up where you left off at. So your tolerance is like
Right.
it
And
doesn't
that
go
and that's one thing. Yeah, it doesn't go away. It's not like
it doesn't go
we
nowhere.
cut
So
anything away. It doesn't go away. And the thing that I learned, somebody told me, is just like basically that 3 day rule. And like, once, like anything else, like you break the virginity of that shit, you break the virginity of that. Once you do that 3 days in a row, it's over. Like you said,
yeah,
then you're just wherever you stopped at, no matter what.
absolutely.
Somebody,
Yeah,
saying
absolutely.
somebody who stops for 10 years is gonna, they're gonna get high, and they're gonna get high because they're talking. It ain't gonna be, oh, I'm just gonna take a little nick bag of this shit and then I'll get high and chill. No, you're gonna need to get the same thing you was doing before. Like I said, I know of this. Um, I want to say, did something big, something crazy happen to you to make yourself look at yourself and decide, like, hey, I got to stop this shit. This is not bond. What made you climb out of your
I mean,
situation?
it really wasn't me. Like that was never me. Like, and people that know me, like that really know me, like they used to always tell me, like they never like disrespected me in front of people. Like it was like some real, like some real people, like some real people that pulled me to the side and was like, "Yo, like you cut from a whole different cloth, like your family tree, like what is you doing?" And then I had that repeatedly told to me by friends, you know what I'm saying? And then, I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't have a question. It was all God's work, man. It was all God's doing because to this day I have no clue how I'm clean and sober and how I could sit in front of y'all and tell you that I'm actually clean and sober. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And I don't know how I did it. I don't know how I'm doing it. It's all by the grace of God.
Yeah, that was going to be the next question that I was going to say. Did anyone help you to your sobriety?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm pretty sure Heaven has something to say about this.
Yeah, she don't take no credit, but I give her majority of the credit. Like everybody know that. Everybody that's on this chat right now, I see every. Yeah, but still. Yeah, but still though, like, what do you mean? You don't take no credit, like at all? Right. You didn't have to though. All right, so we're gonna agree to disagree.
Mhm. Heaven, we're in a live interview here. You're
Yeah,
doing
she know.
great, but we're in a live interview here.
She knows.
um, I would say, how is it
Merc
important,
said,
like
"Thank
right
you for
now?
saving me." Yeah, she say you welcome. G'd up, G'd up is in here. G'd up is in here. Oh,
G'd
okay.
up, Pamela,
Everybody, yeah, everybody's in
Lulu,
here.
everybody, all y'all everybody's, it's all family in here anyway. It's not even
Yeah,
none of my
absolutely.
outside
It's all day ones in
but
here. I see them. I see y'all.
that's good. And it's supposed to be more with no disrespect, but y'all know y'all are supposed to be more. But it's all good because they'll get on the replay because
Right.
YouTube was playing anyway, and I did keep changing the number. But so how is it important to you, like how you doing right now? How important is it to you to be revealing your truth?
For for a little bit, I was never afraid of hiding whoever I was. That's why I think people respect me because I was never afraid of hiding it. And I wasn't never afraid of people judging me, like because at the end of the day I knew what type of individual I was. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So I wasn't ever afraid of people judging me, but I felt like shit inside. Like I felt like I don't know. It's a weird feeling. I don't know. I guess people only addicts I guess can relate.
Not because, like I said before, when I asked you plenty of time, the first time you're like, hell yeah, I know other people that think that they're the shit, and then they'll wait around or they don't want to do the interviews. And like the reason why I asked you that is like that the same reason like when I seen you talk to homegirl on the bench, and that's why I think you kind of feel comfortable to approach people and like try to tape them or whatever. And ask them questions because you get to say that, hey, I'm from the same thing. And um don't be ashamed because you're not alone in this fight, in this struggle. And nobody's trying to embarrass you here. But also it's like you said, you feel like it's God sent and other things. So that's what I'm asking, like how why is it important to you to reveal your truth? That's the type of, I'm not looking for, it's no right answer, no wrong answer. But I just asked you that because I want to know, like, if you have something else that's inside of you to just say, I just think that I feel as though that I just,
Well,
owe it to
I had
myself
it.
and others that you've been around. You see what I'm saying? Because like you said before, when you first started, um, isn't it like probably somebody that's not here that you probably been around with that you got hired, not on your accord, that they're not here. I'm not trying to make that assessment, but I'm saying I'm pretty sure that you've seen or dealt with people like you said, being homeless, because that's one thing I want you to get to too, as well as me, is I've been homeless. So like I said, like I know that it's things that um stories of being around homeless people that you probably would want to talk about as well.
Well, I feel comfortable because as people in the chat know, uh, I initially was introduced to it by Brother Frank from Morals Over Money when
Mm-hmm.
I had initially ran into him in the streets a while ago, over a year ago,
Right.
uh, and at that time, I was on a shot which was called Vivitrol, which was helping me stay clean from opiates because it's a
Mm-hmm.
blocker. And
Right.
I seen Brother Frank doing an interview one day as I was walking down the street, and I stopped and I recognized that it was him. So we started talking, and as everybody on here probably seen the interview on the channel, whereas though Brother Frank is interviewing me, and me and Brother Frank met back around 2000, and I want to say 2013,
Uh-huh.
13, like around 2013. We met in the penitentiary. We met in jail, and we became
Uh-huh.
real close. We became real close in jail. We stayed in contact, and then we lost contact, and then I think it was all God's doing. I ran back into him, and then one thing led to another, and I became his camera guy, and and then and to this day, he's a good friend of mine. He's a brother of mine, and uh, I I really admire what he's doing, and I'm just trying to carry the message and give the
Yo,
voice.
if you would have never ran into Frank that day, you would not be here today.
Yeah,
That's true.
uh, yeah,
Right. Let me
yeah.
see.
So everything lined up. So I'm just I'm just rolling with the punches, man. Whatever God brings my way, I'm just grasping it.
Right. So how does, like I said, how does it feel like when you've done certain like a community service on this level? How does it make you feel like after it's done? Not, well, it's not never done, but you know what I mean. Again, like the Dakota, or like anytime that you go out there and you do something this positive, like how does it make you feel?
Um, it makes me feel good. I mean, it makes me feel like I like I'm a hope for certain people. That's all I want. I want to be a hope for a certain individual that's watching this right now, and that is never late. Like it's never late to give yourself a chance at life. Because coming from an individual like myself, I come from the bottom. Like I come from, you know what I'm
Right.
saying, sharing like three spoons in my house, like like I came from the struggle for real. Like I come from the bottom, so I know, and I had it. I come from the bottom, and I made it to the top, and I hit the bottom hard, and I made it to the top. You know how the life goes, man. It's up
Hmm.
and down, it's up and downs in this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And right now, I'm refusing to go down. I'm trying to stay up.
Right. Could you explain to us, like, I would say, like a week of getting high and being homeless, like how, like what type of things like going on in your mind, like what's you mostly, where's your head at when you're homeless and you're running around, you're getting high, and it's not, you're just like, are you thinking about positive things, or like where you think that your head's at? I would say from like maybe we'll say 6 months before thinking of getting clean to the day of getting clean. Like what was, like how was, what was your mind frame of being homeless? Like just again, because a lot of people don't, you know what I'm saying, understand homelessness. So that's what I really want you to kind of get off and just touch a little.
Okay, so um, first of all, I was homeless by choice. You know, um, I had family that had open doors. Like I just was ashamed. Like I didn't want my family to see me the way I was. So I was homeless by choice. And you know, out there in Kensington is it, you gotta know how to survive out there. It's it's a crazy world out there in Kensington. You gotta learn how to survive out there. If you don't know how to survive out there, man, that should eat you up, man. And by the grace of God, I just learned how to, just keep my nose out of, just mind my business, and just, what I'm saying. And like I
Right.
said, I was always a person. Everybody know me because I always like, yo, come on, you sick? Come on, like, come on,
Mm-hmm.
shit like that. Like when fellow friends of mine seen me, they'd be like, oh, come on. Like, cause I used to come down and be like, yo, where they got the good shit at? And they'll take me and then I bless them, shit like that.
Right. Okay. Now, because again, like I said, I just again I want you to I do this to Quinn all the time. I just be wanting y'all to hit these hard points because we don't have, because you see this is genuine shit, and whoa, you see that like a lot of people they come up on here in these shows, and I pay like we're, our community, like I'm like I always say, that's my way of talking. Like I'm cousins to y'all, like we're all in the same community. And I just want you to like just tell a baby like how crazy it is to live the streets, like what you said, losing your pocket. Like let it be known, like yo, I like, when these things that happen, and anything could have happened, I could have lost my life. We again, we need to like let these people understand like how dangerous things that you was doing was. You see what I'm saying? It's just not no walk in the park, even though you was just again kind of just hurting yourself or doing something to your system. But you are, I mean, you have loved ones, and like you said, you put yourself in that situation. But at the same time, we have to try to keep others from like even entering this realm, because a lot of people is not as strong as you.
Right. I mean, when I was homeless, I didn't like. I didn't really think about like. I don't know. I guess I didn't. Like I said, I was homeless by choice, and I was homeless, but like I always had money in my pocket and stuff like that. So I don't know how, like you saying, explain on how my situation was as I was homeless.
Hmm.
Um, I slept on the streets. I really didn't sleep much because I was scared that by me falling asleep that I would get robbed. That people would go in my pockets, take my, like it would happen. Like this is what happens when you become homeless. You really like gotta like you have no belongings because everything gets stolen from you if you're not out. So it's like, you know, it's like, you living day by day. It's not a good feeling. You know what I'm saying? If you got to go to the bathroom and there's no bathroom or anything, you got to go in the old house in a band, or like, who wants to live like that? Like, that's not cool, man. That's not normal
Right.
to like, that's like animalistic stuff. Like, people like gotta like no. I guess that's what also has, like, because prior, when I was homeless, and then I went inside the shelter, and when as I was in the shelter, I got myself together a little bit, but then I relapsed, and then that's what happened, and then 6 months from now is when I had relapsed.
Right. Yeah, I mean it's cool, bro. Like I said, I just again just trying to give like points again that we always say it's cliche that we could just say one or just give a hard. I mean, I don't want you to force it again. I know you already said what you said. I ain't gonna keep breaking the record on the same thing. I'm just saying that's why I asked from the beginning. It's just we definitely want to send. Again, it's cliche. Say no to drugs. I know that that's the most cliche shit. Because even myself, just like us, I remember when the people from the Bruins, uh, different athletes came to schools out here in Boston and stuff like that, and they was talking to drugs and alcohol, and it was like a waste of time to me when I was like in the sixth grade, and it was great people that they had up there, and I was just like, man, they sitting up here giving this, man. They could be talking about the sports and giving us doing, letting us get tickets to the games, and they're talking about drugs. I'm never gonna do that.
Yeah,
Boy, did I know that I was lying to
but
myself. I didn't understand life yet. But we just want to, like I said, like the scared straight. We even see that that doesn't necessarily work. But it's somebody that you could keep away from. Letting you know that like how vicious it is. Like you get high with a friend, and then they start geeking. You get high with somebody that's one of your best friends, and that high treats them differently than it
yeah.
treats you. And next thing you know, this motherfucker might have a knife to your fucking throat. Like you said, on that doze off. Fuck
Yeah,
just your materials, your bag, your clothes. A motherfucker can try to take your life. So we just want to get in perspective of, how dangerous and how bad that situation really is. And again, we
yeah.
could admit where you at. So right now at this point, Bond, I'm gonna get to what I do with my little question, my little game with questions. Um, it's no right or wrong. I'm just gonna ask you. I probably wish that I had did better with this pertaining to, but it's just either or, and it's no right or wrong. So you ready?
Come on with it.
Blunts or wraps?
Raps.
Beer or liquor?
I'm not a real big drink. Like, I'm not a drinker at all, but beer, I guess.
Light or dark?
Like,
Thick or thin?
thick.
Walk or drive?
Drive.
Fight or shoot?
Fight.
City or country?
City.
Sober or high?
Sober.
Real, fake?
Real.
Paper, plastic?
Plastic.
Cup or glass?
Cup.
Bears, Eagles?
Eagles.
Fast food or home meal?
Home meal.
Looks Substance.
Substance.
Red Kool-Aid or soda?
Red Kool-Aid.
Chicken or steak?
Chicken.
Hood or suburbs?
Hood.
Movie or documentary?
Documentary.
Explore or Google?
Google.
Calm or heated?
This nigga G'd up is crazy. Say that again. I'm sorry, brother. This nigga G'd up say J-Lo or Precious. Yo, my
Calm
bad.
or heated?
Calm.
Calm or heated?
Calm.
Passive or passionate?
Say that again. Pass what?
Passive or passionate?
Passionate.
Auto or revolver?
Autumn.
Tyson or Mayweather?
Mayweather.
UFC or baseball?
UFC.
Rules or lawless?
Rules.
House or mansion?
House.
Car or truck?
Truck.
Jeans or slacks?
Jeans.
Hip hop or metal?
Hip hop.
Love or hate?
Love.
Money or power?
Money.
Kicks or boots?
Kicks.
Mask or no mask?
Mask.
People or pets?
People.
Peace or war?
Peace.
Serious or playful?
Serious.
Wifey or thotty?
Wifey.
All right. So we go with that.
Alright.
So I'm gonna ask you a few more things with before we wrap this up. Um so now that this comes along, how long how long have you been like engaged into YouTube?
I've been engaged with YouTube about a year.
What made you want to be a content creator?
A lot. Like I said, on Morals Over Money, I had a lot of the subscribers used to always tell me you should start your own channel. Why don't you do your own channel? You good with the camera. Like you're a social person. You should start your own channel. And I thought about it, you know, and I just want to kind of like piggyback on what Brother Frank is doing out here where I'm at. It's a lot of big homeless community out here that needs. I feel like they need someone that like a voice for them because it looks like the way I looked at it and I judged it, it was like it's like no hope. Like everybody just like roaming around. It's like no voice there. And I feel like that my job is to be the voice to the people that doesn't have a voice, and that's what I want to bring, and that's why I started the channel, and I don't have much contact on there, but like I said, it's been the weather been a little bad, and right now we're
Mhm.
shut down over here, so things has been shut down. So it's kind of hard for me to get to the people that I want to get to do some more interviews and I like to sometimes I want to if I got a little something that I can help out, I help out, you know. So, but as
Um,
far as becoming a
so how
content,
does it?
as far as becoming a content creator, it's just something that, you know, that I feel as though that's needed. A lot of people don't touch. You know, people, in order for you to be successful in this YouTube, you know, you got to be like doing some off the wall stuff. You know, people what people want to watch. You know, but I feel as though is this platform can be used for positivity, and you know, that's all I want to do is bring some positive to this platform, and you know, help our people that's oppressed become uplifted.
Similar. I asked you before, I think, but I'm gonna do it again in a different way. How does it make you feel doing community service or helping the people with a similar background as yourself?
Uh, it feels good. It feels good to give back because you know, not saying that I have caused my community a lot of pain or a lot of harm because you know, like I said, I was a person that you know I always mind my business, and I guess that's why I'm well respected in the streets.
Um, so I would say, so again, so what is your channel about?
Uh, right. My channel is my channel is ATG BARN. You know, ATG came from morals over money. You know, it's well extended for Emily. You know, against the grain. It's my brother Frank barbershop, and I just put the ATG in it and carried it along, and that's the name of my channel, ATG BARN. And my channel is based on, trying to help the people that's addicted to drugs, that's homeless, that's suffering from mental illness, that's dog diagnosed, that's anything that I can help because like I'm how you want to say I am familiar with this type of stuff because I've worked not just because I'm a recovering addict, but I have worked with people that's in the addiction lifestyle because I was working for a shelter and I worked for Philadelphia Prevention Point, which is a needle exchange that's trying to become. They're trying to open up the first safe injection site in Philadelphia, and I just want to be the one that help people carry on the message and bring more awareness. You know, I feel as though that's what I'm here for.
What's up? Um, so what would your goals be? What is your goal as a content creator? And what I mean, so what's your goals and what's gonna be like one of your first your achievements that you're looking to um with have?
Just to be real, man. Everything that I give is authentic. It's nothing, no editing, nothing. However I record it, that's how y'all getting it. Like I just want to be a real content creator. You know, people need to see the real thing that's going on out here. Excuse me. And I think, uh, you know, this platform can be, like I said, needs to be used to promote positivity instead of all the negativity that's going on now. And you know, a lot of us need to start pushing it more.
Word up. And so like I said, it's Friday night, Saturday morning, technically we're still on the Midwest. I thank you for coming and sharing your story with on my platform and letting people know who you are, man. Again, before we get out of here, like everybody in this chat is saying, from the real Lou to Pamela J, you know, we're proud of you. Just stay on your path that you've been on, and I just hope that you hopefully, saying soon your channel will catch traction and you're gonna do the things that you want to do. I'm definitely with it. Like I said, I'll try to if I catch and replay out, like I said, I try to comment, like do what YouTube asks to help where I can. And not only that, I appreciate what you're doing because, like I said, I know family members. We all from our culture. We all dealt with, you know, what I'm saying, crack killed a lot of our family members and fucked up a lot of our homes. Um, so right now, again, I would like for you just to let everybody in the world know who you are again and where they can find you at all your social media platforms.
Again, y'all already know my name is Barn, but I go by Atg Barn on YouTube. You can find me on YouTube, Atg Barn. You know, and on Instagram, it's Atg Barn. The link is in my description, and the link is in my bio on Instagram, so y'all can follow me on Instagram, Atg Barn. On Facebook is Barn Delgado, and yeah, you know, my channel is based on my struggle, my journey. Y'all gonna see the real me as I take y'all through my journey, helping the people in need, helping the people that's hopeless, you know, giving them hope and giving them a voice. You know what I'm saying? Just bear. I ask y'all that please be patient with me because as y'all see that I'm a hard working man. I work a lot of hours, and you know I try to help out with the family over here, and I also have a family of my own in Philly. Also, that I attend to. You know, I have a brother that's in jail. You know, I'm just trying to do whatever God has planned for me, man. I'm just trying to take it one day at a time. So I ask everybody to please, if y'all haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Again, it's ATG Barn. Please, if y'all can, ring that bell, turn on your notification, drop a comment. You know what I mean? Also, share the channel. Again, y'all can find me on Instagram at ATG Barn. Thanks, brother T History, for allowing me on this platform. And I ask y'all as well, if y'all not already subscribed to T History and y'all on here watching from the background, please subscribe to the brother. He's a dope content creator. I like what he's doing. I like your movement. Salute to you as well, brother.
Thank you very much, man. So, I mean, that's basically all need to be said for this edition, man. The story of ATG Barn, man. And like I said, anybody to catch this on replay, please subscribe to his channel, man. The brother is putting his heart out there and being real as they come, telling you about what he goes through and showing you as he grows and he goes through his journey. And so for now, man, you know what we gotta do. We gotta get it right, baby. We just
Gotta,
got it right too.
gotta
We
get it
just
right.
got it right.
Gotta get it
Gotta
right.
get it right, baby. Again, thank you for coming up here, man, and all blessing us with your story and what's going on, man. Peace to heaven, peace to Hana Mommy, Pamela J, Tommy D, G Dub Quinn, um, Murph to Kenzo, and all the family. Peace out to Bees, and we're gonna catch you next time on Morals Over Money too. So for everybody, man, like I said, please subscribe to this man's channel at the least. And this was a great time, a good time, man. Y'all have a wonderful night, morning, and have a blessed weekend, man. Until next time, gotta get it right. Got to get it
Also,
right. I don't know what
also,
Jada, man.
also, also, real quick, and if y'all haven't already, please also subscribe to Morals Over Money. That's my brother Frank. Salute, Frank. You know what I'm saying? Please, if y'all haven't already and y'all watching, check out the channel. It's a dope channel. It's a lit channel. Watch that man do what he do. Shout out to G'd Up Quinn. Please subscribe to Murph to Kenzo and everybody that's a content creator on here. Salute to you.
Peace. That's a wrap.